Akua Delfish and Onika Powell bonded over a love for dance.
I started dancing around the age of 7, and I started with Caribbean folk dancing. That's actually where I met Akua.
I started dancing from the age of 5. Even during the teenage years where a lot of youth typically want to do what's in or what's cool, I still had a love for folk. Onika and I have always been the best of friends, so then we kind of sat down several years ago and said, what next?
They decided to create a space of their own, D-Life Dance Company, teaching Caribbean, African, and hip-hop dance to youth in Toronto.
I need to see fists from everybody.
It was teaching at competitive studios and seeing a lack of Caribbean children in the studios. For me, it's always been a dream to have a place where they could fit in.
5, 6, 7, 8. Get low.
Traditionally, the African and Caribbean styles, you're a lot more rooted to the earth.
D-Life stands for dance. Let your feet explore.
Point to the toes.
But these kids are exploring their history too, one step at a time.
And step, turn, step. Yeah? Safi, this looks familiar, right?
My dad's from Trinidad and my mom's from Jamaica, so they thought it would be good if I did a little bit of like the dancing from my culture as well, and not just like competitive dancing.
If they understand the rich culture that they come from, it's important because then when they interact in society, they will interact with that confidence.
So you might be like this, you might be down here. Give me your flavor, yeah?
With Caribbean dance styles, there's encouragement to be yourself. Your own personality is shining through your dance moves.
In the dance world, not everyone feels welcome. They encourage these kids to be comfortable in their own skin.
We had one of our dancers, I asked her why did she not sign up for the dance program at her school, and she said she walked into the audition and she looked around and no one looked like her.
Their students gain confidence with each new opportunity. A highlight, D-Life dancers sharing the stage with Trinidadian superstar Marshall Montano at the Air Canada Centre last October.
We got to dance with them. So that was cool for them to be like,
oh my gosh, we're on the stage with Miss Onika and Miss Akua. I want them to see that, you know, go for it. Don't overthink it. Just go for it.
Climate change is coming for you.
Across the city, Deba Young Anita Africa is giving these young artists their own stage. Her story begins thousands of miles away in Jamaica.
Nice. Culturally in Jamaica, storytelling is very normalized. That kind of early exposure culturally, you know, really gave me, I feel like, the right to become a storyteller.
At 15, Deba and her family left Jamaica for Toronto. While she was embraced as a teen by her peers, she slowly started to feel isolated.
The sadness of having to assimilate, and that lasted for like a good 2 years, you know.
Deba's mother enrolled her in an arts program.
That was a big turning point for me, being a part of that program and studying visual arts and studying theater.
In her late 20s, Deba cemented her reputation as an artist.
Where are our elders?
Becoming an award-winning playwright, dub poet, and actor. After finding her voice, she's now helping others find theirs.
So the Wata School would be the equivalent of a theater conservatory. I'm really proud of it.
She sells seashells.
Anita Africa founded the Wata Theater in 2008. Her students rehearsing a dub opera.
Beautiful.
This program offers tuition-free training in performance and visual arts.
These young people who come into Wata Theater are like, this is the only place that I've been able to get access to that does not prevent me from coming in the doors because I don't have enough money to pay $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 per semester to get a professional arts education.
But cuts to arts funding have threatened the Wata Theater. For the last 2 years, Deba has financed the program, spending thousands of dollars out of her own pocket and with a little help from the community.
Good work, Wata.
These women took separate paths that led them all here.
I'm really hoping that when my children and my children's children, when they look back at the work that we've done, they will be able to say, my ancestors were here and they made choices to ensure that I was born and given a fair chance to experience my humanity.
These photographs capture 150 women, making history now and leaving a legacy for the future. Tashana Reed, CBC News, Toronto.